Hi everyone, Cosmic Mango here, your favorite mango from outer space. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some hidden gems for the beloved Commander format. If you're looking for something out of the ordinary to spice up your decks, then look no more. This is the place for you. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Number 1. Argivian Find. An instant spell that costs 1 white mana to cast and says the following. Return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. This is an excellent card if you're looking for ways to bring back a cool artifact or enchantment from the dead, aka your graveyard. Being able to do this for just 1 mana is actually incredibly powerful. You can retrieve combo pieces back, big artifact enchantment creatures, or some solid artifacts like Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, Palm Harmonicon. The list is endless. You can't really go wrong running this amazing card, as the majority of decks are running 5+ artifacts, even more these days, so it's always going to be pretty useful. You can buy this card for around $2.20. I said 5 artifacts, but I feel like now decks are running at least 10, yeah? 10 artifacts on average? So yeah, card's amazing. Anyway, let's go. Number 2, Inkshield. An instant spell that costs 1 black, 1 white, and 3 colorless mana to cast. It says the following. Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt to you this turn. For each 1 damage prevented this way, create a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. So this is like a fog on steroids. Being able to prevent combat damage at instant speed is one thing, but then being rewarded for each 1 damage prevented with a 2/1 Inkling with flying, it's just insane. You can literally change a losing situation into a winning one. For example, if you're preventing, let's say, 30 damage, you will make 30 2/1 tokens with flying. I mean, this is crazy, which by your turn rotation won't have summoning sickness because you're likely playing this when somebody is attacking you on their turn. And then when your turn does come, you have these ready to attack. It's amazing. You can buy this card for around $14. Definitely a little bit pricey, but the power here is insane. Number 3, Fire Covenant. An instant spell that costs 1 black, 1 red, and 1 colorless mana to cast. It says the following. As an additional cost to cast Fire Covenant, pay X life. Fire Covenant deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. I recently spoke about this card in another video, but yes, this is a hidden gem. I rarely ever see it in any Commander games that I play. This is an instant speed board wipe that costs 3 mana. The life payment really does not affect us much at all here. It can help you out in very tough situations. The card does very, very well in the competitive side of Commander, like I said in my last video, as this card kills things very efficiently. Most creatures in the cEDH format are pretty small, things like mana dorks and other small annoying creatures, so you can pretty reliably clear the board for less than 10 life with this card. You can buy this card for around $3. Number 4, Frozen Aether. An enchantment spell that costs 1 blue and 3 colorless mana to cast. It says the following. Artifact creatures and lands your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. This is fabulous. So the first time I ever saw this card was actually when a very good friend of mine gave it to me as a gift. He had around 5 of them laying around the house and he distributed them to all his close friends. Luckily, I was one of them. I still have the card, it's great. This is a card you rarely see and can really cause havoc on the table of Magic. It only affects your opponents, which really speeds up your game plan while slowing down their game plan. Anything in Magic that does something like this is notoriously known for being a very powerful effect. Lands coming in tapped is especially frustrating, as it really slows down your opponents. Opponents often forget that it even happens, so make sure to watch them when they play their lands. They might be playing like a Shot Clown or something and then forget that all lands are coming in tapped. This card is nuts, it can do a lot of work for sure, and you can buy this card for around $1.50. Number 5, Abolish. An instant spell that costs 2 white mana and 1 colorless mana to cast, and it says the following. You may discard a Plains card rather than play Abolish's mana cost. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Removing enchantments and artifacts is always a relevant effect, and I'm a big fan of this card. It's fantastic for mono white, as often you'll be able to cast this card for free by discarding a planes from your hand. As I said before, I'm a huge fan of these cards and any cards that have an alternative cost, especially when it's free. It's always fun to shock your opponents with this when you are tapped out. They never really see this coming, especially in mono white. You can pick this up for around 50 cents. Number 6. Baleful Force. An elemental creature that costs 3 black and 5 colorless mana to cast. It says the following. At the beginning of each upkeep, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Okay, yes, I know this card costs a lot of mana to cast. 8 mana is indeed a heck of a lot. However, this is why Magic is so great. We have to think of a way to get this thing out in a much easier manner that doesn't cost us 8 mana. We are playing black, so the first thing that comes to my mind is Graveyard Recursion. Black is full of ways of bringing creatures back from the dead. So if you can find a way to get this into your graveyard, maybe, you know, some discard, some madness, whatever you can think of, then you can easily find a way to drop it onto the battlefield with some nice, good old reanimation. Once it's out, the amount of cards you'll draw on each turn cycle, it's nuts. The 1 life we lose each time really doesn't matter, as we start this format in Commander, especially with 40 life, which is huge. Think of that as a nice little bit of resource, and this card will do wonders for you. Drawing cards is amazing. If you're losing 1 life for a card, it's worth it. Always. Except you have like 4 life left, then maybe you've got to be a little bit careful. You can buy this card for around 59 cents. Number 7. Compost. An enchantment spell that costs 1 green and 1 colorless mana to cast, and it says the following. Whenever a black card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, you may draw a card. Super simple, yet super effective. Chances are there is definitely at least one person playing black on the table. Black is a very popular colour in Commander, and you're bound to see it often. So this little beauty will be able to draw you a lot of cards over the game. This 2 mana card is very helpful and also very powerful. Card draw is one of the best mechanics in the game. To be honest with you, I've been playing Commander for around 5 years now, and I've never seen an opponent of mine play this card. I've only ever really seen it online, on YouTube videos and in videos like this. So yeah, this is a total hidden gem. As of now, this card is worth around $1.30. Number 8. Gift of Doom. An enchantment spell that costs 1 black and 4 colorless mana to cast. It says the following. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has Death Touch and Indestructible. Morph. Sacrifice another creature. You may cast this card face down as a 2/2 creature for 3 colorless mana. Turn it face up anytime for its morph cost. As Gift of Doom is turned face up, you may attach it to a creature. Ugh, there's a lot of text here, but yeah, this card is very, very good. An excellent card that you can play face down for 3 mana, then turn it face up anytime by sacrificing another creature and attach it to your commander or any other special creature to give it that extra bit of resilience and higher chance of sticking around. One very cool and nice thing to keep in mind is that Morph doesn't use the stack, so this is one of the few things you can do in response to Split Second. I know we don't see Split Second very often in Commander or in Magic in general, but yeah, this is a really cool little thing you can do. You can buy this card for around $1.50. Number 9. Sultari Visionary. A cleric creature that costs 2 white and 1 colorless mana to cast. It says the following. Shadow. This creature can block or be blocked only by creatures with shadow. Whenever Sultari Visionary deals damage to a player, destroy a target enchantment that player controls. This is pretty much an unblockable enchantment removal, as you barely ever see creatures with shadow in Magic the Gathering. This little guy is going to do some real work, destroying our opponent's pesky enchantments each time he attacks. You can buy this card for around 20 cents, making it very budget friendly. Number 10, the final card on this list. If you made it this far, wow, you're a legend. Thank you so much for watching. So yes, number 10, Grim Feast. An enchantment spell that costs 1 black, 1 green and 1 colorless mana to cast. It says the following. At the beginning of your upkeep, Grim Feast deals 1 damage to you. Whenever a creature is put into an opponent's graveyard from the battlefield, you gain life equal to its toughness. First off, don't worry about the 1 damage it deals to us each upkeep. This really is a small price to pay, considering how absurdly good this card can actually be. In the right deck, you'll be gaining huge amounts of life with this card. Life gain is always handy in all formats of Magic, especially in Commander, and this card can give you a lot of life. You've got access to green and black, meaning you have loads of ways to destroy your opponent's creatures, whether it be through combat damage or removal spells. You'll be gaining a lot of life using this. And you can buy this card for around $4.50. That's the end of my list. Have you played any of these hidden gems before, or do you own any of them? That's a really good question actually. I'd like to know if you own any of these cards. Do you have any alternatives you want to share? I love learning about new cards, so if you know something cool and unique, please share it in the comment section below. Let me know if you're picking up any of these cards. That'd be cool. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Take care everyone, and goodbye.